This is the Franklin Township Public Library Board of Trustees. It's Wednesday, January 26th. This is a meeting being held by Zoom. I will now call the meeting to order. Let's start with a pledge of allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America,
United States of America, and to the republic
for
which it stands,
one
one
nation,
nation,
under
under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all. I'll now call the roll. Agnes Kulabanya. Oh, she's here. Hello, Agnes.
Hello.
Iris Kislin. Iris is here. NBC. I see
Yes.
NBC. Mayor Kramer is here. Ed Ward.
Present.
Yes. Kevin McNeil.
I'm here.
Tiana Gresham.
Here.
Nick Champa, that's me, I'm here. Also in attendance is January Adams, our director, and Bob Wardlaw, our technical guru. This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Meeting Act, also known as the Sunshine Law. Schedule and notification of this meeting have been provided to the Courier News, the Home News Tribune, and the Franklin Township Clerk. Copies have been posted in the library's vestibule and are available at the reference desk. I would like now to turn the meeting over to January for the purpose of nomination and election of officers.
Okay. Are there any nominations for the office of president? Who?
I would like to nominate Nick as president.
A second.
I will certainly accept that nomination.
Do I ask for discussion?
No, you asked for.
Ask for additional
I asked for what?
nominations.
Any other nominations?
Okay, are there any other nominations? Okay.
I think Agnes had her hand up.
No.
Oh, okay.
Can I see who's all in favor of Nick as president? Okay. Anybody against? Looks like Nick is the president.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate being reelected as president.
Okay.
January, would you
Carrie.
like to continue with the?
Yeah, I can continue. I
yeah,
can continue. Okay, are there any nominations for the office of vice president treasurer? Nick?
I nominate NBC as
Okay.
vice president treasurer.
Is there a second? That's
I have a
Agnes.
board second.
Second.
Agnes.
Okay. Are there any other nominations? In that case, can I see all those in favor of NBC as the treasurer, vice president?
Thank you.
Anybody against? Okay, congratulations, NBC.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Are there any nominations for the office of secretary?
Iris.
Agnes, did you want to say something?
No.
No, Nick.
I would like to nominate Iris Kislin for the position of secretary.
I'll second.
Okay, Kevin. Are there any other nominations? Okay, can please everybody let me know who's in favor of Iris as secretary? Iris, you gonna vote? Iris,
Nope.
you gonna vote for yourself? Is there anybody against? Okay, congratulations, Iris.
Okay, so we have, thank you all for participating in the election and accepting the nominations and elections. Okay, I would now like to open the meeting for public comment. This will be the first part, first session of public comment. Is there any member of the public who would like to speak?
Jason Bird is the only member of the public present.
Okay,
No public comment.
Jason says no public comment. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Seeing no other members, I'd like to close the first part of the public comment and go on to discussion and approval of minutes. We have minutes from two regular meetings. First, we'll talk about the two meetings. First, we'll talk about the regular meeting, which was held December 22nd. Is there any discussion on the minutes of that meeting? Is there a motion? I got a little bit backwards here. Is there a motion to accept the minutes from the December 22nd regular meeting?
Aye.
Is there a second? Okay. January, you're going to have to decide whether NBC or Iris. They both,
Doesn't matter.
NBC, one seconded it and one passed.
Doesn't matter.
Those in favor of, is there any other discussion on the minutes of the December 22nd meeting? Seeing none, those in favor of accepting the minutes as presented,
Aye.
signify by raising their hand. Okay, I see it as unanimous. Now let's move on to, is there a motion to accept the minutes from the December 27th special meeting?
I'll motion to accept the minutes from December 22nd, the special meeting.
Thank you, Kevin. Is there a second?
Edward Ward, second.
Edward, thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there any discussion on the minutes of the December 27th special meeting? Seeing none, please signify, all those in favor signify by raising their hand. I see it to be unanimous. Thank you. Let's move on to the director's reports. First, January, do you have anything to say about the financial reports other than what we've already read?
No, I have nothing to say.
Okay, would you like to comment on your operations reports?
Sure. We had 23 adult programs that 387 people came to, and the Youth Services Department had 13 programs that were enjoyed by 70 people. All the reading programs are underway. They started December 20th, and they're going to end on February 28th.
Okay,
And I'm not done. As you know, you guys awarded the bid on December 27th, and it was signed and countersigned on the same day. And there was a pre-construction meeting held at the library on January 14th. And so far, all the participants, it's early, they've all exhibited quick turnaround times. And I'd like to add that we're very fortunate to continue to have Vince Dominic working with the library. And he has been expediting all the various processes. And as far as the Lewis Street branch goes, we were informed that we could finally start bringing materials into the room on January 17th. And in the meantime, the branch manager has been keeping up with trends in children's and teen literature. And in addition, she's reviewed the information on the collaborative summer reading programs, attended various webinars, and reviewed various videos on the teen toolbox and social media workshop. That's all I have on that.
thank you very much. May I ask you a question? Is there any word on when the CO, certificate of occupancy, will be issued for the library space?
No word.
Okay. Since we're on the subject, thank you, January, for the reports, but this leads me to a question I might ask to Mayor Kramer. Do you have any word on when the center might open?
No, I don't.
Okay, thank you. Moving on, I have no president's report. Moving beyond that, correspondence and communications, we have been, we've gotten in our packet things from January. Is there any discussion on any of the correspondence and communication that's in the packet? Does anyone have any other correspondence to report? Okay. Is there any old business? See none. Is there any new business? Iris.
This is not new business, it's just a point of information. I have a very close friend who frequents the library very often and has been ill and had not been there for quite a while. And one of the librarians who knows who her friends are asked, "Oh, I miss Miss Gold, how is she?" And we all thought that that was very nice of her to have taken notice of this person who uses the library a lot and ask about her well-being because she hadn't seen her. I thought that was very nice.
Yes, yes, it was.
Very nice. Yep.
Yeah, we do have our regulars.
Mhm. And January, if you know who that person is, who that employee is, you might want to mention to them that their comment was.
I can guess who it is, but I'll have to find it out.
Okay. Okay. It's come to my attention that there's some need to discuss property negotiation, and this should be done in executive session. The law provides for that, and I entertain a motion to go into the executive session at this time to discuss property negotiation. NBC,
Yes. Motion to start.
is there a second?
Second.
Iris and Edward, I think one of them seconded
I
Iris.
think I was first.
Different tires.
Okay,
For Iris, all right.
okay. Bob, can you now put us into executive session by turning off the public's access to this part of the meeting?
Record.
Will do, and I'll leave the room.
As well as Jason.
I think that, Bob, I believe,
to
Bob,
remove
that I can ask you to stay.
Okay.
There you go. I can say put Jason in the waiting
there
room,
he
but I
goes.
guess he logged off.
Okay, so we are in executive session. January?
Okay, I wanted to update everybody about the move into the southern branch and our lease at Franklin Town Center. The current lease is going to end on December 31st of this year. That was a 2-year lease ending at the end of this year with an option to renew for 2 more years. Now, obviously, we're not going to be out of there by December. So the choices are we can just leave in December and move everything out and put it in storage, and I can move some of the staff over here to work. Or what I was inclined to do was try and negotiate with Stop and Shop to see if I can get them to have a month-to-month lease. And I'm also in the process right now of getting estimates from some movers to see how much it would be to move it actually twice. But I wanted to let you know that's what my thinking was, and I wanted to see if the board had any ideas or thoughts.
What kind of attendance are you getting at the branch?
Elder Branch.
Southern Branch, it's off about as much as we are.
So, but are you serving a fair number of people?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the advantage of going for the month-to-month lease would be it would be less of a disruption of service.
Right.
Again,
My question was, are we serving enough people that we need to do that? But it sounds like we are. So
I think we are. I think we
Okay.
are.
And if you would go to month, that would mean you would only have to use the movers one time, right?
You would have to use them twice. Well, no, only once. You're right.
Once,
Only
yeah.
once,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't have to
Yeah.
pay for storage,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And
that
we
was
wouldn't- And we wouldn't have to pay for storage.
right.
I believe it's worth something to have continuity of service. That has some value to it. Obviously, not having to pay for two movers, that has value also, but the biggest thing I see here is continuity of service. And I would think that the preferred route here is to negotiate for a month-to-month lease.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you don't know what the future may hold. So if you shut down operations and move staff members, that's going to be an inconvenience for our community in that area. I agree we should have services to continue, and month to month will give us the options. If there's any delays or anything like that, we still have service for our community. And we have to give them 30 days from month to month, right? So you have that flexibility based on the agreement, 30 days or 60 days.
See, I've not done a month-to-month before,
Right.
so A, I don't know if they'll go for it, and B, I'm not sure what the regulations are. I'll have to find out
Okay.
how that works. You think it's 30 days?
It should be
Like-
30 to 60 days
60 probably.
for month to month, yeah.
I'll
Oh,
consult
we can double check.
lawyer,
Okay.
double check, yeah.
you also might try, if they don't want that, do a 6-month lease with the option
Okay.
to extend.
Yeah.
You know, given maybe you
1
can
year.
give 90 days notice for each month you want to extend, something like that.
Because
Do we
it's going
have
to
a
be at
target?
least 6 months, I would think.
Do we have a target date? to
Well,
hold?
every time I ask, they say a year from the notice to proceed, which we haven't got yet. They say a year, and I know the contract's for a year, but I know also that I'll bet you that contract can be extended. So if it's a year, that would be February, optimally.
The builder has told me that he plans to start in March.
Oh, in March.
He's getting together plans to put a trailer on site for, I guess. So of course, the weather is not nice now, but his plan is to start in March.
What is the deadline for the grant that we have to have substantial work done?
If the work goes beyond, let's see, I'd have to look at it again. If the work goes beyond 1 year after the contract with the builder, then we have to get an extension. And I
Okay,
think I've got that correct.
okay.
Is there anyone else would like to say something about the preference and how to instruct January to proceed? I would like to ask January, would you like to have anyone else, like maybe our lawyer, accompany you in these negotiations?
Well, they're done by email. Because don't forget, I'm talking to somebody in Boston. But I can
Oh.
certainly consult with the lawyer about it.
I think if you get in touch with Stop and Shop first, say, that we want a month by month, starting whenever we want it. And they're going to have their lawyer come back with something, and then we could get our lawyer involved.
Well, I'm perfectly happy to let January test the waters and see what she needs, but also I think we should support her in whatever she feels she needs
Absolutely.
going forward. January, do you know what the latest date is that you can tell them that you're not going to extend?
February.
May 31st.
May 31st, okay.
No, wait, it wouldn't be May 31st. It would now be, what's the old one? It would be June 30th. 6 months since June 30th. So I've got plenty of time. I just wanted to talk to you ahead of time.
Okay.
I'm sure Vince
January-
Dominic would have knowledge of month-to-month leases.
Well, that's a good idea. Okay.
January, are there any empty stores in that shopping center right now?
Yes. The old, what was the name of that place at the end?
Steinway.
That's still empty.
Steinmar.
Yeah,
Steinmark.
that's still empty.
And that's a big one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I think there's some other ones empty too.
I mean, I'm not worried that, there's 5 people wanting to rent that space right away, so.
I think, Iris, what you're saying is we might be in a good position to
Right.
get the month
What we
to
want,
month.
what we want.
However, we can't
No,
really
we don't.
gauge the greed of the landlords.
Yeah, 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 it might be exorbitant.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Is there anything else that we feel we want to discuss here at this executive session? Okay. Bob, can we go back into public session?
Yeah.
And then when we do, I'll be asking for a motion to leave executive session.
No one has joined in the waiting room, so we're fine.
Okay, well, you can continue the, okay, so I
Recording.
ask for a motion to leave executive session.
Our motion that we leave executive session.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Edward Ward, second.
I thought Tiana raised her hand.
Tiana,
Oh, okay. Well,
Tiana beat you. Sorry, Ed.
Tiana.
Again,
Tiana
Okay.
Tiana got you on that one. Okay. Is there any discussion about this particular motion?
I can't talk, I'm in a library board meeting.
Seeing no discussion, is there all in favor of passing the motion? Please raise their hand.
aye.
I see it as unanimous. We are now back into our regular session. And I would like to now open the meeting to the second public portion. Bob, is there anybody left in the public?
No,
Seeing no public members, let's confirm let's close the second public portion and confirm that our next meeting date will be February 23rd. It'll be virtual, as this one is, at 5:45.
All Oldest daughter's birthday.
Who?
Iris?
Nick, can we have, I noticed in the minutes that January, you mentioned that we've had a soft response to us joining the county, Somerset County Library. Has anything gone out in the newspapers as far as announcing it?
Well, we sent out we sent out a press release, as did the county, and it's, we have stuff on our website. Can try again.
Because I'm putting something in the local newsletter from Somerset Run, but that just goes to here. And most of the people that I've talked to about it, telling them about it, said, "Oh, really? I didn't hear about that." So I think it needs to be promoted a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Ed,
So move.
okay.
Ed, thank you.
Yes, I motion we adjourn the meeting at 6:12 p.m.
And I'm going to second it this time.
Okay.
Any discussion?
No.
Those in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Well, I saw most of us in favor. NBC, I didn't quite see.
Yeah, I'm
Okay, okay, it is unanimous. It is unanimous. His hand was busy elsewhere. Okay.
Yeah, my phone.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you all for participating, and we will see you
next
in
month.
February.